evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're live tonight from Central High School in Brooksville, Florida for the much awaited Battle of Hexham rivalry game. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Will Wilkie, and I'll be with you for the pregame show before we hand off the call to tonight's team of Abe Dowdell and Paul Smith. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, we are a registered nonprofit media company fully staffed by a wonderful group of talented volunteers. All of our content is free, so please consider subscribing to our channel and on our Facebook and Twitter pages, which you can find by using the handle at GCSN Broadcast. That is at GCSN Broadcast. Your follows, likes, and free subscriptions help us in offsetting our costs. And as always, we appreciate your viewership and the support of our sponsors and advertisers. Tonight is the Battle of Hexham, the rivalry game between Weeki Wachee and Central High School, which are only 6 miles apart and are primarily connected by Hexham Road in Hernando County. And it's been a back and forth battle the last few years. The rivalry resumed in 2022 after a few years off, with Central taking away the trophy that year by a score of 26-14. But then last year, Weeki Wachee got their revenge on their home field to put the trophy back in their possession with a 20-14 win. Both games are available for free in our high school football archive on our YouTube channel if you want to check those out. Now moving on to tonight's game, let's give a rundown on both programs. The Weeki Wachee Hornets come into tonight with a 2-1 record on the season and also a 2-game winning streak after taking down Orangewood Christian and Tenerac in back-to-back weeks. The Hornets have a balanced offensive attack this year, averaging 139 yards in the air and 186 on the ground. While defensively, the Hornets have been swarming to the ball with 22 tackles for loss and forcing 11 turnovers already this season. Offensively, keep an eye out for Alex Wilson and Leland Wright to get things going, while on the defensive side, look for the senior trio of Donovan Roberts, Brock Rosario, and Eric Marchuccio to make an impact. Now let's check in with the Weeki Wachee coaching staff. Coach Justin Bland is in his first season. His coordinators tonight are Stephen Sire and Glenn Toy. And now here come Coach Bland's keys to the game.
Keys for us tonight. We got to eliminate turnovers on our end. We got to win. We got to win the turnover battle. Obviously, eliminate mistakes and take advantage of big plays when they're there, and then obviously limit Central to the big plays.
We'd like to thank Coach Bland and his staff for their time and assistance for our pregame show today. Now let's turn our attention over to the Central Bears. They had a rough start to the season, dropping 2 in a row, but they found their stride last week and took down a big home victory over Anclote. The Bears also sport a balanced attack offensively, where the attempts on the ground and in the air are just about even so far this season. Last week against Anclote, the Bears were able to cross the goal line 4 times, twice in the air and twice on the ground. Defensively, the Bear attack is strong. So far this season, they've forced 4 turnovers and 6 tackles for loss. On offense, keep an eye out for Alvin Cortez, Ja'Cory Graham, and tonight's senior spotlight, Talon Poole, to pace the Bears offensively. Leading the Bear attack defense, look for Amon Grimes and Terrell Burton to make an impact. Now let's check in with the Bears coaching staff. Coach Jim Pusateri is now in his 4th season, and he is assisted by coordinators Rick Gavin and Cesar Llanos. Now here are Coach Pusateri's keys to the game.
I'm Jim Pusateri, Coach P from Central High School, and our keys for our game tonight, I'm going to say is discipline, not only by our players, but by our coaching staff. Last year, we lost the Battle of Hexham game on penalties, and 5 of them penalties came right in a row with about 2 minutes left when we were ready to drive in to win the game. And unfortunately, all 5 of them penalties came from our sideline. So our coaches were, over the boundary that they're supposed to be. So that's some of the things we got to clean up. I think the key to that game for us is going to be, can we establish our run game, and continue to do our pass game as we do it. So. But to me, the key is control the football, don't make any major mistakes, no unsportsmanlike conduct type stuff, and especially no penalties on the coaches on the sideline. So that's what I think it'll take to win back that trophy, which we're upset that we lost last year. So, the kids, we've told the kids that we lost that game for them. So, and hopefully we can correct that this year.
And that was the national anthem here at Central High School as we get ready to get underway. We'd like to thank Coach Pusateri and his staff for their time and assistance for our pregame show today. And now it's time to hand things off to Abe and Paul for tonight's call. We've got high school football action coming up right now as we send it up to the booth. Take it away, boys.
Thank you, Will, and welcome, viewers. It's Friday the 13th, and we have the Battle of Hexham for you tonight. The Bears are looking to take back the trophy from the Hornets tonight after losing 20-14 last year. Paul, I believe you were on hand and called that battle last year.
Yes, I was, Abe, and I'm not talking about the Battle of Hexham of 1464 that freed the Lancaster from Northern England. I'm talking about Weeki Wachee and Central. But so last year, Weeki Wachee pulled it off, 20-14, and Weeki Wachee in the first half they built up a nice 12-0 lead, but Central came back, and it was a tight contest, but Weeki Wachee ended up pulling out. Central was led by Talon Poole last year with 120 yards, but Weeki Wachee was go ahead and by their Mr. Everything, Richard Hanshaw, with 84 yards. So, but so Weeki Wachee's going ahead and looking to see if they can defend that trophy.
Well, Weeki Wachee will be coming in with a new head coach of Justin Bland. He comes in with a new staff. He's bringing new expectations to the Hornets. Coach Bland has a full staff. I mean, he had plans to bring the mentality of success and accountability. He also hopes to bring a winning tradition to a relatively young Weeki Wachee program.
Yeah, and with Weeki Wachee, they're coming, like Will said at the top of the broadcast there, they're coming off a big win. They're 2-1. They're averaging 325 total yards. They're spearheaded, like we said, by Richard Hanshaw. He's throwing for 417 yards in the air. He's got 120 yards on the ground. Again, he's the Mr. Everything for Weeki Wachee.
So Weeki Wachee ought to bring in some excitement. Coach Bland has been around for quite some time. I know he comes from, Hernando High School JV football team as well as Parrott Middle School as well, which those are, great programs to be bringing up and to be a part of. So he is trying to bring some of that winning tradition over here on the Hornets side. So tell me some about what you expect out of Central.
Well, with Central, they're going to be, again, led by Talon Poole. He's their Mr. Everything. He's averaging about 87 yards a game combined. So he's going to be the key to watch for on the Central side. So
now, Coach Pusateri, in his media day, he spoke that this is his fourth year as head coach and the first year with a full staff. His goals for this season, he's in pursuit of better. They're very young, a very, very young team. 8 seniors, 12 juniors, and 31 sophomores. But guess what, Paul? It is Friday Night Lights, and we are starting the game live to you right now.
So let's take a look at the Divinity Spot starting lineup for the Central Bears, who's receiving here. They won the toss, so they like to do receive. The specialty guys are going to be Demos, Melvin, Swan, Cortez, Graham, and Poole. And up in the front line for Central, we have Abney, Borges, Dorsey, Mason, and De La Paz. So here we go. Central's getting the ball first. They're going to be led by their quarterback Ramos or Demos. There's a nice little handoff. Slips into backfield. That's number 1, Graham, taken down. So let's go ahead and show you the Weeki Wachee starting defense for tonight. Up front, we have Brown, Sendero, Bunn, and Sakuchi. Linebackers, we've got Trout, Giovanizzi, and Rosario. And in the secondary, we have Wilson, Casanova, Salatino, and Marcuccio.
Paul, it looked like Central tried to come out with a little motion and a quick handoff, but the field is still kind of damp from the earlier showers, which they're missing footings, and now looked like the ball was on the ground. Not sure if the quarterback, he was able to recover his own fumble, but it's kind of wet and slick out there, and it's kind of humid out there tonight.
Yeah, it's hot and humid out here, Abe, tonight, man. It's about 82 degrees, but it's 87% humidity, and hydration is going to be the key factor for tonight on both sides. So these guys better been drinking up from last night to get hydrated. So as you see, Demos going ahead and the ball slipping there, and so it's going to bring up about 3rd and 12 for the Bears at their own 36-yard line. So Demis will go ahead and start under center here. Is Big Kalen Poole. He's switching over to the right side. There's a snap. Demis looking back, looking to the left. Flushed a little bit. It's got some time. Throws it across the middle. That's caught by Graham. He's up the middle. Enough for the first down. We do have a couple flags in the back over here. We'll see what the flags are.
Well, Paul, let's take a look at this on the Care One instant replay. Quarterback dragged back. He has time. He found number one downfield and threw a nice strike. But after the tackle, it seemed to be some laundry on the field.
Yeah, it looked like it was ineligible downfield on that one. So that's going to march the Bears back a little bit after a nice gain there. So, but he had some good time there in the pocket, and nice little dart across the middle to Graham. So
his lineman gave him what all coaches want from their offensive line, a little time. So unfortunately, someone went downfield a little early, which will back the Bears up.
So it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 16. Looks like Demis is going to be in the shotgun on this time. Little pistol. Melvin in the backfield behind him. There's the snap. Lots of time. Oh, there's the pressure. Taken down. Number 22 for the Weeki Wachee Hornets. Brock Rosario.
Well,
Heavy
Paul,
pressure up the middle.
Well, Paul, it looked like they were going to drop back for another pass, but if you check out this Care One instant replay, that defensive line did some trickery up the middle and was able to get back there. I guess they swarmed. That defense swarmed to the ball on that one.
There we go, Abe. You hit it right on the head.
So them Hornets swarmed on that one.
You got it. You started it. So the Bears will go ahead and elect a punt here. That's Taylor Poole is going to be back there to punt. Gets one off over towards the sidelines here. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the central 47-yard line. So Weeki Wachee will have a good starting position here for their first turn in Bears territory.
Now, it seemed like the Bears offense came out, had a few miscues, but let's get ready to check out the starting lineup.
Yeah, let's go to the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup for the Hornets. So the specialty players we got for today. Hanshaw, Wilson, Schmidt, Rosario, Wolf, and Serrania. Up on front in the offensive line, we got Jung, Gail Johnson, Passmore, Chikaro, and Young. So here we go. Weeki Wachee going to go ahead and start it up here. 1st and 10 at the Bears. Actually, they put them at the 46. There's the snap. Hanshaw flares it out to the right. That's a long pass over there, number 2. He goes ahead and breaks a tackle, and he's got a little bit of room, cuts it back in, and he's taken down. That was Alex Wilson. Nice reception, nice run there. No flags on the play there, so that's going to be a first down, Weeki Wachee. First play, first down, Abe.
So the Hornets came out on this Care One instant replay. Check it out. They came out with a diamond formation to the right side of the field. Quick pass to number 2, and he made the yak yards at the catch and was able to get upfield and got them a first down at the 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Weeki Wachee. There's a snap. Hanshaw looking again. Fake pump. He's got some heavy pressure. Throw him. The ball's loose. Looks like Central might have recovered it. And they did. That was heavy pressure right there, Abe. So on the turnover there, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Central.
Well, it looks like the quarterback was trying to make something happen as he was rolling out to the right side of the field, but the Bear defense stayed home and was able to make a unexpected turnover and picked up the fumble as the quarterback arm started getting hit as he was being brought down.
Yeah, he tried to do a pump fake.
No, we're having issues with our transmitter. We're trying.
So, Jess, if anybody's watching us right now live, we're having issues with our transmitter, so bear with us as we make sure we try to get everything squared away. Also, make sure you subscribe and like and tell a friend. We're right here at the Bears Den on Friday Night Lights, and it's Friday the 13th.
So there's a little fumble again in the backfield, but it looks like Melvin got on top of that, so it's going to be a loss of yards. So ball is slippery today. Again, we touched at the top of the broadcast about the heat and humidity and the ball being wet there. So that'll be a loss of about 6 yards for Central. So that'll bring up 2nd and long situation. Yeah, on that play with Weeki Wachee, it looked like Hanshaw was going to go ahead and do a little pump over there to Wilson, but decided to keep it, and that heavy pressure caused the fumble. So it'll be 2nd 17 for the Bears. Devils back to pass, looking to the right. Going to go long along the sidelines. Oh, nice attempt there. He was looking on the right-hand side over out there.
You know, Paul, they came out of that four wide formation. Demons dropped back. He had time, but he just gave a little too much to the sideline and was unable to get that pass caught.
Yeah, that pass is intended to Schmidt out there on the right, so a little bit overthrown. So that'll bring up 2nd and 16, or excuse me, 3rd and 16. Both teams aren't afraid to throw the ball here right off the bat, Abe.
Seemed like both teams trying to find something to establish their offense. They're trying to find their identity early in this game.
Looks like Weeki Wachee's coming with a heavy blitz right here. Yeah, they are. Look at that. They got a whole host of Hornets in the backfield. The ball is loose. I'm not sure if he was down or not. Looks like Weeki Wachee might have recovered that. Nope, they're going to call him down on that one, I think, maybe. 4th down, yeah.
But after looking at the play, not sure if they didn't know the count, because it seems like some people moved, some people didn't. So it's a little miscommunication that possibly went on that last play.
Yeah, it looked like definitely Weeki Wachee was sending a house on that one, so. So there's a snap. Poole gets it off. Oh, right off the side of his foot.
Right there, he wanted to give a big kick, but unfortunately it went right off the side, and it gave Weeki Wachee great field position.
Yeah, that was I think a 6-yard punt there. That was not very well executed there by Poole. Like you said, it went off the side of his foot, so Weeki Wachee's going to have fantastic field position. So they're going to start 1st and 10 at Central's 26-yard line. Again, 2nd series starting in the Bears territory. See if they can capitalize on this one here. There's the handout. It goes to Wilson. Wilson looking around the left-hand side. Brings it up over the 20, up to the 19-yard line.
Looked like Wilson was patient coming out of the backfield, following his blocks, and was able to get up the field for about 7 yards on that carry, which any coach would love, 7 yards per carry.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 7 yards a carry all day long. So, but to keep that up throughout the whole game, that's going to be something different. So we'll see. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Hornets at the Bears 19. Hanshaw gets the snap. Oh, it looks like there was a busted play there. It looks like Hanshaw was looking to hand it off to the right, and Wilson was going to the left and ran right into him. So
right now, looks like Weeki Wachee is trying to figure out what direction they want to come. When they came out with that diamond package to immediately start the game, they had very positive yards, very good positive yards until they had that fumble. And right now they're just going trying to figure out, what they were going to do. That first run that they had for 7 yards, you would think they would go back to that run again.
Yeah. So it's going to be third and looks like about 5. Marcuccio deep in the backfield. Trips receivers on the right. There's the snap. Fake. Oh, no, he is going to give it to Marcuccio. He does find the hole up the middle, and he's got enough for the first down. He's going to be down at about the 8-yard line.
Check out this Care One instant replay. Hansall immediately gives it to Mercutio. He finds the right side. He got nice blocking down the field. And the safety saved the touchdown on that. But I got to give credit to the Hornets offensive line. They made a wide hole for him to run through and just follow his block.
Yeah, that was a nice hole there on the right side there. So it's going to be an official's timeout for a water break. And we'll go ahead and take a break too. Early in the game here, Weeki Wachee 0, Central 0. We'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're back here. It's going to be first and goal for the Hornets. There's the snap. Hanshaw looking. Quick little fire to the left. Number 7 gets the ball. That's Schmidt there. Correction. Yeah, that's Michael Schmidt there.
Looked like the Hornets came out in a 4-wide set with a little motion. Once that motion went up field, number 7's dropped back, caught the little hitch pass, and then tried to make some yards following the block down the field. So Coach Bland's trying to open his offense up a little bit.
They definitely have a balanced offense, like we talked about at the top of the thing. So direct snap there, going up. Melvin goes ahead. Correction, that's Wilson. He's down. Oh, ball loose. No, we're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line.
It looked like he tried to stick the ball over into the end zone, but the referee called him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, my apologies. That was Alex Wilson on that run there.
Looked like they came with an overload to the right side of the line, and he just nearly followed his block straight up the field until he made a cutback and was able to get to the 1-yard line.
So here we go again. Looks like direct snap again. Wilson gets it, finds the hole in the right. Ooh, immediately closed. I don't know if he got it. I think they stopped him there. Number 22 for Central.
So if you check out the Care One instant replay,
Transmitter's good now.
the line fired off the ball, but the Bears were not having it. They immediately made contact at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they closed that middle up real quick. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout for Central. Transmitter's good. So right now, we got 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. No score. Weeki Wachee is driving down there, Abe. So what do you think? 4th and goal on the 1.
4th and goal on the 1. Paul, the running game has been the success so far. My thing is, when they did the overload to the right side, they got a lot of push. Their offensive line has been very aggressive and moving the defensive line. I'll come right back to that play, and I'll let my running back, power through there with my offensive line.
Yeah, let's see. They come back out with the direct snap set up there.
But remember, the key thing is the ball been kind of slippery. It's a battle in these trenches right now. We've had multiple fumbles so far.
Yeah, just possession is the biggest thing right there. So here we go. So Henshaw is going to be up underneath center on this one.
Knowing Coach Bland, he's going to have trust in his line. He's just
There
going
it
to
is.
push it in.
On the left side, Wilson walks in. Touchdown, Weeki Wachee. So the overload on the left-hand side seemed to work there. That was the same play. He took off about 7 yards right off the beginning of this drive, Abe.
Well, I got to give it to the offensive line. They're actually firing off the ball, and they're making a hole. They're winning the battle right now in those trenches.
So Weeki Wachee going to go ahead and line up for 2 on this. There's a snap. Wilson again, left side, Abe. There it is. Extra point is good, the 2-point conversion. So that'll bring Weeki Wachee 8-0 here early on with this battle.
So if you look at the replay and take an eye at the trenches, these guys have got tight splits, and the blocking, he's just following his blocking, and then he's making a move once he gets in. He was able to make contact, and he kept his feet moving to get inside the end zone.
Yeah, you had the left guard and the up back on that one there to lead the way there. So Weeki Wachee up 8-0 here with 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. So Central, they're going to have to get a little something going here. Obviously, that last little punt was not in the cards. Weeki Wachee starting with great field position on these 2 drives. Central have not. So let's see what Central can do here. See if they can turn it around and get a little something going here. So Levi Steiner will be kicking off for Weeki Wachee. Back deep for Central. Looks like Burton and Graham.
Short kick.
Again. Oh,
Ball
fumble
bounced
again.
around. It looked like it popped back out.
Yeah, Central recovered that one there. Yeah, that's the second time now. There's a little squib kickoff here on the kickoff there. Modified onside, if you will. And Bears are lucky to recover that one. But they are going to be starting in Weeki Wachee's.
First time we've been on this side of the 50-yard line, Paul.
That's it. That's what I was trying to say. Thanks.
So let's see if the Bears can respond to this touchdown that the Hornets was able to march down and place in.
So Demos is set in this pistol position. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Melvin. Melvin, immediately hit in the backfield. Big number 72.
But it looked like some laundry's on the field, and it might be excessive celebration.
Yeah, Kyle Bunn on that. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Quarterback takes the snap, immediately hands off. 72 was in the backfield immediately. And unfortunately, his excessive celebration, I know he was excited about making that hit, especially when you make a hit and the running back does not get any yards after you make that initial contact. He was excited. Referees want to ensure they keep a clean game. So, they're going to call those penalties early to ensure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand over him and do that, but, turns around, walks away, gets a little excited. That'll be all right. So some free yardage there for Central. 1st and 10. There's a snap. Demos goes back. Oh, he slips in the backfield. Wet field got him. He'll go down at the Weeki Wachee 40.
It's a slip, but number 75 is going to get granted with that sack.
Yeah, he was all over him. So that'll bring up 2nd and 16.
Looking at this, the battle right now is not on Hexham. It's in the trenches because apparently the Hornets defense is swarming, especially off of that defensive line. As soon as the ball is hiked, they are immediately in the backfield.
Yeah, they're getting off their blocks pretty well, and Central's got to tighten that up a little bit. So 2nd and 16. Demos under center. There's a snap. Quick pass over to the right. Oh, man cut in. He threw it out. Incomplete. Yeah, number 1 there, Graham, he went ahead and did a quick cut route and So we got 3rd down and 16. See what the Bears can roll up here. Yeah, Graham did a cut in on that, and almost thought he was going out on that last one. So here's a quick flare over the middle. Poole, oh, right through his hands and drops it. So
Not sure if Poole seen that backer coming, because he took his eyes off the ball, and unfortunately it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down now for the Bears. So
We would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Make sure you subscribe and like the nonprofit organization. But keep in mind, we are having technical difficulties that we're trying to get back online with our streaming tonight. We should be good. So if you had any issues prior, you can always go back and pull back the game and then go back forward. And make sure you did not miss anything happening.
So Poole gets a good punt off. Oh, looks like, he's going to pick it up at that was not smart there.
And that's going to help the Bears out because it's going to give the Bears 2 points.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what Wilson was thinking on that one, picking the ball up on the 1-yard line. Should have just let it go. And
it looked like the ball was going to bounce into the end zone, but he decided to pick it up and run. So number 2 gave 2.
That's it. 2 gave 2.
And the Bears that get the ball back.
Exactly. So it's 2:22. Correction, 1:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Weeki Wachee 8, Central 2. We'll go ahead and cut a commercial.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
Well, Paul, one thing that Coach Bland wanted to come in, he wanted to ensure they minimize the turnovers. I'm quite sure the special teams coach is going to talk to that young man to, let him know when the ball's right there, don't try to pick it up and run and try to make a play. Let's just take what they're giving us.
Yeah, it was a little mistake, but you'll learn from it. So there's the punt. Nice punt there. Brings it back to the 30, drops the ball. Taken down immediately. That was Graham for Central. Brought down at the 32-yard line.
Royal Brown made that tackle, and he got downfield quickly for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a good punt there by Weeki Wachee, putting Central deep back in there. So Central will go ahead and start 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Looked like it was a flag on the play.
Yeah, that looks like maybe offsides. Trying to figure this one out. The head official from West Central Officials Association's Manny Correa tonight. So it's going to be offsides. I guess Weeki Wachee lined up offsides, so Central did decline. They're going to go ahead and just take the ball where it's at. 1st and 10 at their own 32. Demos gets the snap. Quick little shot over the middle there. That's the Poole. Poole breaks one tackle. Still fighting. Brings it up over the 45-yard line. Taken down. Taken down there by Eric Murphy.
So if you check out this replay, the Bears came out in 4 wide. He hit Poole on a quick slant. He was able to make it around one player, picked up a 1st down, then he was taken down. Poole is one of the big playmakers for the Bears, and they were able to get the ball into his hands.
Yeah, Poole 6'3", 230. Big kid. So 1st and 10 at the 47 for the Bears. Oh, messed up in the handoff there. Demos is still going to take it up the middle. Picks up about 7 yards on the broken play, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, it looked like they came out again in that 4 wide set. Then what happened was miscommunication between the back and the quarterback to where the quarterback just kept the ball. He took it up the field. He gained some positive yards, but unfortunately, there's some laundry on the field.
Yeah, false start on the Bears on that one, so that's going to walk them back 5. So we're going to go ahead and do first and 15 now for the Bears.
And sometimes penalties like that, stops the drive. It takes that momentum. They had 2 successful plays, and then you get hit by a penalty that brings the ball back.
So we got about 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Central doesn't look like they're too much of in a rush here. There's a snap. Dembo's quick flare out to the left to Poole. Oh, take it down. That's a nice little tackle there by number 2, Alex Wilson, man who scored the touchdown for Weeki Wachee.
Look like the Bears are trying to get the ball into number 18's hands. He's trying to do all he can. He picked up about 2 yards on that play. Took a nice hard hit as well from the Hornets.
Yeah, he's there, Mr. Everything, like we said at the top of the broadcast there. So if you need something done, they give it to Taylor Poole there. So we got about the end of the first quarter here.
And let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
So we're back here, start the second. Weeki Wachee up 8-2 over Central.
Paul, you mentioned number 18, Taylor Poole, a couple times, and you called him Mr. Everything. Well, tonight at halftime, he will be our senior spotlight. So make sure you check out our senior spotlight with number 18 for the Central Bears, Taylor Poole. As Paul said earlier, he's Mr. Everything. So if they could get that young man moving and going, apparently he is what the Central Bears need to get started while we're down here in the Bears Den.
All right, so that'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Bears, trying to get a little march going here. Damos gets the snap, looks across the middle, fires out to the right side, wide open. He's going down to the 20-yard line. Number 7 taken down at the 15. That's Josiah Ojeda.
So if you check out this instant replay, Paul, quarterback had time. I'm not sure what happened in the secondary of the Hornets, but number 7 was able to make a beautiful catch and get the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line for the Bears. And the Bears are trying to knock on the door right now with that big play. I got to give credit to the offensive line. They gave their quarterback time to be able to make that happen.
Yeah, I was just saying Ojeda on that play. That was nice, nice little catch and run there. So 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 15. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Goes around the left-hand side, taken down. Gets up about 2. That was Chris Cannon.
It looked like Cannon was trying to race around that left side of the Bears offense, but he was only able to get 2 yards off of that carry. But it was a hard 2-yard run. He tried to turn that corner, but was unable to.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Demos in the shotgun. 5 wide. Snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it down himself. Slips a little bit, keeps going. Oh, the ref's going to call him down. Going to call him down at 11-yard line. I don't know. That looked pretty close, Abe. I don't know if he actually went down
I'm
or
not
not.
sure he went. I know he put that arm down. Let's check out the replay, see how our camera crew got this. Oh, his knee touch.
Yeah, that
I got to give it to our camera crew for having a beautiful shot to see the referee made a great call on that play.
Yeah, that was a good call there. So, but I mean, the pressure was there. He just tucked it and run. Didn't even think twice about it. So, that'll bring up third down for the Bears. The Hornets trying to keep them out of the end zone.
And the Bears are knocking on the door.
They are. Again with the 5-wide set. Demos is flushed out of the pocket. Oh, immediately brought down. There's a flag. The ball come loose maybe. Looks like Demos is right back on top of it, but we do have a flag on there. Usually it's in the area of holding.
I'm sure Coach's going to be a little upset with that because he's trying to go forward and not backwards, and sometimes
that's going to be
holding.
So they'll decline the penalty, and that'll
fourth down.
March them back outside to the 20-yard line at the fringes of the red zone.
Paul, right now, I would take a shot at the end zone. It's fourth down. You're not going to punt the ball. Number 7 got the hot hands, good hands right now. But you also have their Mr. Everything coming on the left side of the field lined up looking like he's getting one-on-one.
Yeah, if they can hold up the pressure on this one, like you said, a little shot. There is the pressure. He steps up, still looking, rolling. He's got some time now. He's looking. There's a flag gets thrown. Does go for the end zone. Broken up.
But it looked like it's going to come back. Couple flags on the play.
Yeah, there's a flag in the end zone also.
Flag in the end zone, flag at the back. So right now we're being showered with flags, and Weeki Wachee is jumping around as if they feel it's going to be to where they can decline it and it'll be their ball.
Yeah, the holding deck on the backside here. I don't know what the flag in the end zone was. We'll get a call here in a moment. That was a nice little roll out there by Demos. I mean, he had the guy open. He rolled to the right, tried to go into the end zone there. Like you said, Abe, he was definitely going for the end zone. But even if the the Hornets get the ball, they're going to be starting deep in their own territory. So you got to go for it like that. You got to go ahead and just take a shot for the end zone.
Still waiting on the call.
So we got holding on the offense, which is going to be declined. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense.
So either he says something in the end zone to those other players, and I know a lot of referees like to throw flags when the kids are using profanity. So if he says some type of profanity back there, that ref is going to immediately throw that flag.
Yeah, every time. So they're actually helping out the Hornets. I mean, they had an opportunity where they had them deep, but now Hornets are going to get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35. Not bad field position. 9:40 left to go here in a half.
Still have a lot of football left in the game. 9 minutes, 40 seconds, score 8-2. Hornets on top for this battle of Hexham.
Quick flare out to the left. Number 2 gets taken out of bounds at about the 39. That's Alex Wilson.
Coach Bland's still trying to get his offense. He has those hitch passes and those slant passes going for him. I haven't seen them go back into that diamond formation. They got them a lot of yards at one time. He hasn't gone back to that, and they haven't really run the ball this quarter either.
So we're going to go ahead and cut for a commercial here for the injury timeout. Weeki Wachee 8, Central 2. We'll be right back. So we're back here after the little injury timeout. Everybody looks to be okay. So Weeki Wachee will go ahead and get the ball 2nd and 5 at their own 40.
Look like the Hornets in a 4-wide set.
Now looks like they got a 3 wide and a heavy backfield there.
Looks like he's off the line at the top. He's down as 3.
Yeah, there's the snap. There's the handoff, goes right up the middle.
Nice cut.
Let's cut back. He's going to definitely get the first down. He brings it over to midfield stripe. Eric Marcusio giving Alex Wilson a spell on that one.
So looking at the replay, looked like it was a quick handoff. He was patient coming through there, and once he had the block, he was able to make a move. Linebackers were frozen on that play, and he was able to get 5 yards after that.
Yeah, it was a nice cutback on that one there. So it'll be 1st and 10 in Bears territory. There's snap. There's the handoff again to Marcusio. He goes right back up the middle. Just about at the first down marker. Looks like they're going to go ahead and give it to him.
Like we said earlier in the game, that battle's going to be in the trenches. And if you look at this replay, watch the offensive line as they make their surge and push. They clear that hole, and he was able to just go through there and follow his block till he tried to get around it, and was tackled after about 8-9 yards on the carry.
Yeah, the right
That's 2 back-to-back runs that the Hornets have found some room, because right now their offensive line is pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely are doing it up on that right side right now. So Alex Wilson back in the backfield. Oh, misdirection on that one. Hanshaw's going to go ahead and try to get around to the outside. Maybe gets a yard on that one. Looks like there was a misplay on that one.
So Henshaw did the quarterback keeper going around the left side. It looked like the Bears was able to get there to contain him, but that last swing, he was able to get that yard for that first down. So right now, the Hornets are finding success in the run game.
Yeah, they're keeping it on the ground and pound.
Rushing yards right now, about 47 yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. There's the snap. Again, mix up there. Henshaw goes down immediately, taken down by number 60.
Looked like it was a misdirection communication going on in the backfield between the quarterback and the back.
It's 2 in a row. That was Jandro on the takedown there on the sack. We'll go ahead and call that.
And Central right now, their defensive line, this is a battle between the trenches, because now they're trying to make a surge and a push, on that front defensive line right now. And it look like they're bringing a blitz package and trying to make something happen to stop that run.
Yeah, both teams seem to be, they gain a little bit, and now they're starting, and then they give it back. So the Big Mo needs to keep going from one of these two teams. So you got trips on the right in a little bunch formation. There's the handoff to Wilson. Wilson goes ahead and picks up about 4 on that play. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
So it looks like they're going back and forth with, it's almost like a boxing match. He give a few blows, the other guy give a few blows, and that's what's happening in this trenches right now. This is a true trench game. What defensive line and what offensive line is going to win this battle right now?
Yeah. Correction, that was Marcuccio on the run there.
But Paul, once you pound it up and you got those linebackers coming, it's time to dump a pass on them.
That's it. Little something over the middle right there, a little quick hitter. So 3rd and 10 for the Hornets.
Look like they're going into the trips on the left side of the field.
There's a snap. Marcuccio over onto the left-hand side. Got a little something, nice little hurdle there. Picks up about 4 or 5 on that play.
I thought they were going to do a trick play once they gave the ball to him. I thought he was going to come around the outside, and as the defense come up, throw it over their head, but they didn't have a receiver coming across. But it was set up for that play.
It was. It was there. So we're going to go ahead and have an officials timeout for a water break. So let's go ahead and take a look at the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard.
About 5 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So the Hornets are going to go for it here. 4th down and 6. There's the snap. Hanshaw rolling to the right. Flares it out to 22. 22 goes ahead. Oh, nice stiff arm. What a play there. Nice play there by Brock Rosario. Nice little kick and catch. Rosario just throws the man to the ground.
Quarterback takes the snap. He rolls to the right. He finds him coming outside. He gives a great stiff arm. Looks like that's how he picked up that first down from that stiff arm. So he got a stiff arm for a first down.
That's it. Get off me, he said. So first down for the Hornets.
Coach Bland took a chance. He had confidence in his offense, so he gave him a play. He had it, and the player made that extra stiff arm move for the first down.
So the Hornets got a nice little drive going here, starting originally from their own 35 now. So 1st and 10 at about the 23. There's a snap. Hanshaw just going to go right up the middle. Maybe gets about a yard or two. Little quarterback keeper. Trying to wear him down. So the Hornets are definitely going ahead and trying to, establish a nice little running game.
Well, it's been successful, especially on that right side of the line. That is where they've been getting their initial surge, and then the running backs have been making it happen from that point. So when you have a line that's giving that initial push, I believe the line is led by big number 74. 74 is going to be Daniel Young, and he is really pushing that defensive line in there.
So there's the fake to Marcusio. Hanshaw over the middle. Oh, just overthrown.
I think it was a little miscommunication going on in the secondary because the receivers were both in the same area, and then they started looking around and didn't realize it. But if you look at the Care One instant replay, quarterback drops back, immediately puts the ball in the air. It was a nice pass, nice spiral, but unfortunately it was miscommunication in the secondary.
Intended for Nielsen, so we're going to have a timeout here for the Hornets, so we'll take a timeout. 4:04 left, Weeki Wachee 8, Central 2. So we're back here. Hornets 3rd and 7 in the red zone. Trips in the backfield. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to the left-hand side. Flares it out. 22. Going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Brock Rosario on the reception.
Let's check out this Care One instant replay on that play. Quarterback drops back, roll to the left. Rosario all by himself. He had nothing but daylight. He tried to give a little stiff arm, but he was already inside the end zone for the touchdown for the Hornets. So right now, Coach Bland is really mixing it up for his offense over there, and he's able to have success on those outside routes in those slants and those flare outs, and the defense has no answer for it because they drove them with that run play multiple times down the field, and now they're opening up on the outside and staying outside and making everything happen for them.
Yeah, they're up 14-2. Fake punt. It looks like they're going to correction fake field goal. Hanshaw flares to the right. Wilson gets a direct snap. Looking. Nope, not going to make it. He's going to get stopped short. So the Bears hold up on the extra point there. But Weeki Wachee will take a 14-2 lead here. 3:47 left to go in the half. Yeah, on that touchdown play there, Rosario looks like he was lined up on the left and just kind of flared out there, and I guess they realized all of a sudden, oh, we got a man going. So, yeah, right there, he just flares out. The linebacker, number 1, finally catches up to him, but a little bit too late for the touchdown there for Rosario. So, nice little pitch and catch.
So right now we have the Hornets leading 14-2 in this battle of Hexham with 3 minutes 47 seconds remaining in the game. And once again, at halftime, don't forget, our senior spotlight for the Central Bears is number 18, Talon Poole. As Paul would say, he's the Mr. Everything. And you guys get to check him out, and make sure if you miss the halftime, you can check him out again in our spotlight area on Gulf Coast Sports Network. Make sure you subscribe and like.
So Levi Steiner going ahead and lining up the kickoff here. Let's see if they're going to do a little pooch kick again. Yeah, a little low liner. Touch there by number 7. The Bears, he jumps right back on it. That was Josiah Ojeda recovering that.
So it's quite a bit going on tonight, Paul. You got the senior spotlight that'll be at halftime. And then during this entire game, we're looking at both teams and we're trying to find that standout player, for our Glory Days player of the game. So we'll be looking and checking to see, who's doing what. And if you're watching the game at home and you see a player doing a lot for their team, you know what? Send us who you think your vote should be.
Like, comment, and subscribe. That's what I say. All right, so the Bears are going to go ahead and get the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Damos in a position, pistol position. There's a snap. Rolling to the left, looking, got a man open. Oh, he's going to go ahead and fire it deep downfield. A little underthrown. That's going to get picked off for the Hornets. That's Casanova. He's looking around to the left. He's going to see, whoa! Oh, he gets taken out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Casanova.
It looked like some flags on the field. And if you look at this Care 1 replay, quarterback roll he found, you almost would have thought he was holding that guy back from as he was trying to, get over to get to that ball, where you could have had a pass interference back here, but then you can also have unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, they got a penalty on that one. That's a tough throw there.
So it must have hit the quarterback, roughing the passer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that saved him. That's a tough throw, though. I mean, rolling to your right and trying to throw, back across your body like that.
It was a beautiful pass.
Just a little short. But they got saved there on the roughing the passer. So that'll give the Bears a new set of downs. That'll be 1st and 10 at their own 49. So take that interception off the board. And the Bears will go ahead and reset.
Trying to give a minute to move the chain crew. Because it should be a first down.
Yeah, they're moving the chains up now. So, well, when you're on that chain crew, you don't move until that official on that far side tells you to move. So, maybe he forgot to tell him to move. So we'll go ahead and try this again. 3:22 left to go in the half. Hornets up 14-2. Bears getting a little something going here. There's a snap. Demos fakes the pump. Going to take it down and up the middle. There's a flag. Brought down there by Levi Steiner and James Nielsen. That's the flag. Is going to be a holding. Give it and take it away.
It's a tough thing when Demas is trying to make something happen on the offense and then holding pulls you back. It's like it's a free play, but going backwards.
Free play for the Hornets. So, again, it goes into that each team is going ahead and give it a little bit, and then next thing you know, they're giving it right back.
5 yards forward.
10
5
yards
back. So let's see if this Bears offense can find some daylight.
So 1st and 20. There's the snap. Quick flare out to the left-hand side. Goes ahead and cuts back in. There's another penalty on the play. Still rumbling. That was Josiah Ojeda. Picks up about 8, 9.
And there's another flag.
So we got holding on the Bears. And we got unsportsmanlike on the Bears. So, Abe, what do I say? Every time, penalties are going to kill you. And those unsportsmanlikes, those are controllable. 110% controllable.
And like I said, sometimes with some of these referees, if they're saying any foul language, those flags are going to come up.
Yeah.
And so with a game like this, you got to keep your emotions in check. Whether it's positive or negative, going either way in the game, you got to play smart. You got to have disciplined football.
Yeah, and like I was telling you before, if you even if it's a celebration or you're a little teed off and you want to go ahead and run your mouth a little bit, don't do it right in front of the official. If you want to turn around and start walking away and maybe talk to yourself, that's fine. You're not going to get flagged. But when you're doing it right in front of the official, you're giving the other team 3 yards.
So now it's 1st down and a long way to go. 1st and 40.
That's a long way.
I'm not sure if they have anything dialed up for a play like that.
I don't think so. But they're going to try. He just gets flushed out of the pocket. Goes across the middle. Oh, knocked down there. Nice stretch there by number 4, Jeff Salatino.
Well, I thought Salatino was about to snatch it out of the air because he was right there, but he batted it down. I'm quite sure tomorrow morning when he watched this replay, he's going to be like, oh, I should have caught it.
Yeah.
I had daylight.
Yeah, he had some hops on that one, just knocked it down. I thought the same thing. I thought he was just going to pull it right back down and go.
His players thought, man, you could have had that.
Okay, you know what? I'd use the old, the ball's slippery. It's a humid night. So 2nd down and 40 for the Bears, deep in their own territory. They got to get to the Hornets 41.
Chillard is trying to get them into the game, trying to keep the crowd into the game.
There's a snap, roll to the right. Demos looking. He's got some time, got some pressure now. Throws it back across the middle. That is picked off there by Rosario.
Rosario has been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, defensively. You got a Hornet player down. Looks like he's getting up. That's Wilson. Might be just a little winded.
So if you look at the Care 1 instant replay on that, he put the ball in the air. It was all Hornets swarming that area of the ball, and Rosario comes out with it and makes it around to the left side to get a few yards. Now, have Rosario, he made a touchdown earlier, correct?
Yeah, Rosario did. Yeah. And we got another penalty. A little late call. It looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. So again, an interception that the Hornets could have had is now just giving it right back to the Bears. So the Bears are going to go ahead and get the free 15. Not only that, it's going to be 1st down. They're going to reset the chains. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears. at their own 34.
So, Paul, they had an answer for that 1st and 40.
They did. Just let your quarterback get hit after the play.
So we were wrong. They had an answer for it. It worked out in their favor.
Let me write that one down. Let quarterback get crushed. Okay. All right, so the Bears get a free set of downs here, courtesy of the Weeki Wachee Hornets. Yet another interception taken off the board. So 1st and 10 for the Bears. 2:32 left to go in the half. There's a snap. Looking to the right, flares it out. Nice little takedown there by number 4, Salentino. That's number 2.
So that was a nice pass and catch. And number 2, Christopher Hill, made that catch on the play. Got about 5 yards. Took a nice little hit as well.
So 2nd and 5. Bears trying to get a little something going. Poole is wide open on this side. And he found him. Oh, well, they're going to flag it. I think they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, they got a timeout ahead of time before the snap of the play. So coach over on Weeki Wachee, he said, anybody going to cover that big guy over there?
So that tells you right here on the Care One instant replay, he was wide open and he had nothing but daylight going. But smart play by the coach to call timeout to save his team on that play. So I'm quite sure up in the booth they must have seen something and made sure they got it. But we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
So we're back here. 1:41 left to go in the half. Weeki Wachee up 14-2. Bears trying to get something going here before the half. See if they can get some points up on the board there. So I guarantee you they're probably going to go ahead and have somebody cover Mr. Poole out here on the outside on this one. It's going to be Alex Wilson that's going to come step out here and check up on him. So 2nd and 4. 2nd and 5, we'll call it. Weeki Wachee takes the blitz. Nemos looking. There's another flag. He goes down in the backfield. Probably in the area of holding again.
So these penalties, sometimes they're frustrating the kids, but they got to realize they got to play smart football. Regardless of what the referees call, they got to play football.
Yeah.
And we're still early in the season, and that's when we see a lot of these penalties very early in the season. What is this, our third game of the season?
Yep.
We got a lot of football left. So, these are things that, can be cleaned up. I'm quite sure those personal fouls, coach can clean those up real quick with some long gassers and stuff like that.
That's it. A minute for every yard. So Daniel in on that play on the sack there, by the way. So that'll bring up 2nd and 14. Seems like the Bears have the ball for about 12 minutes now. And we got an official's timeout. Just talking it over there with the Weeki Wachee head coach, Coach Bland. So we're going to go ahead and start it up here again. So let's hit the reset button. Demos in the pistol. There's the snap. Looks to the left. Oh, nice play there.
Almost intercepted.
Dakota Trout, nice play. He read that one like a book.
Looked like Trout stayed home. And as we watch the replay, He stayed home, and it looked like he was looking right at the quarterback, keeping his eyes on him, and immediately made a play.
Tell you what, Trout got that. He was all upstream.
Daylight dancing.
See what I did there, Ed?
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. They're down at 14. Bears looking to get something going. Looks like they left a little early. Demo's going to run it up the middle. He's got a little bit of hole. Tries to cut back. Picks up about 6 on that play. No flags.
You would think they'll be in like a 2-minute offense trying to move the ball down the field, especially before half. They call a timeout. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're back here. 56 seconds left to go in a half. It's going to be 4th and long for the Bears. Oh, they got the man to jump. There's a free 5, so that'll be 2nd and short now.
Is it 2nd or 4th down?
Correction, 4th down. I'm sorry. That'll be 4th and about 3. A little bit more manageable.
So, Paul, do you try to make them jump again, or you try to?
Well, you can't rest your laurels on penalties all night long, even though it seems that's what's going on. But you got to get something. You got to get something dialed up here just to bring it into the second half. So there's the snap, little high. Demos goes to the left to Poole. Poole gets the ball. He's rumbling. He's bumbling. He's up to the 50.
And that's number 18, Talon Poole, on the catch and the first down. And remember, don't forget at halftime, we have the senior spotlight with number 18, Talon Poole, Mr. Everything.
On the replay here, you can see that, nice little pass there. He's carrying a couple defenders, gets it up the midfield. Enough for the first down there. So Central calls a timeout. 46 seconds left to go here in the half.
Paul, it's been an interesting game for both sides of the ball. They've had their pluses and their minuses and penalties as well. We've seen some interception. We've seen some nice passes. So we had a great first half, but the second half is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the second half, Weeki Wachee's going to go ahead and get the ball and start the second half. So, Central definitely in this point here. I know you got about 46 seconds left here, but you want to go ahead and maybe take a couple shots downfield if you can.
Right. Central right now is at negative 68 yards. Correction, negative 21 yards.
Rushing on that, yeah. So here we go, 1st and 10 at midfield for the Bears. There's the snap. Demos looks to the right, goes back to the left. Sees a man. Oh, that still has some time. Oh, he rolls back to the left. Escapes the tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down there by number 41, James Nielsen.
Clock still is going.
Too many guys walking back here. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and spike the ball. Stop the clock. 22.6 left. So it's going to be 3rd and long here, 3rd and 10. So they're definitely trying to get something going downfield, but the Hornets seem to be going ahead and covering every option that they have. So 3rd and 10 in midfield. You got Poole and Graham on the left. King on the right, along with Ojeda. There's the pass across the middle. That one is almost picked off there by Rosario.
Rosario was juggling, but he just couldn't pull it in.
Yeah. Here on the replay here, you see he had a quick little cut in there. Tries to dart it in there. Rosario reading that one. Steps right into it.
Rosario trying to make up for the one they brought back on him.
Yeah. So they're going to go ahead and opt the punt here. Pull back to punt. Back deep is Wilson. There's the punt off to the left-hand side. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line.
It's about 10 seconds remaining in the first half.
Stay tuned for our halftime show. Should be pretty good.
And make sure you check out that Senior Spotlight with number 18, Talon Poole, Mr. Everything.
So the Hornets, 10 seconds left here, Abe. I think you're up 14-2. You're starting at your own 27-yard line. I think maybe you just want to go ahead and
take a knee.
Take a knee.
Take them into halftime. Talk about how they're going to come out and play the second half of this game.
Absolutely. They are getting the ball to start the second half, but doesn't look like they're going to be doing that. They got trips left. Nope, they are going to do that. So Hanshaw goes ahead and takes the knee here, and he'll wind down here the first half. So that'll do it for the first half here at the Battle of Hexham. Weeki Wachee up 14, Central 2. So let's take a look at what we're going to have here at halftime. Will?
Thank you very much, Paul and Abe. Great job on that first half call. Weeki Wachee has the lead here at halftime, 14-2. Welcome to GCSN at the half. We're going to run through what we're going to be going through here tonight. We're going to get things started with the Senior Spotlight coming up next. That's going to be Talon Poole featured here tonight. Then we're going to send it down to a pre-recorded interview with John McMurdo and Al Sorrentino with the Central Athletic Director to get a rundown on fall sports. Then we're going to bring it back for the regional game roundup and get all the scores with the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard before we bring it back for the halftime summary with Abe Dowdell and Paul Smith. All that coming up next on GCSN at the half. It's halftime, 14-2. We'll be right back.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Started playing football. I moved down here from Virginia and went and watched a football practice actually at the local youth league at SHAA, and I fell in love with football. Went out there and played for the Eagles my first year under Coach Mike Martinez, and I started out as tight end, and then a little bit through the season I started playing some more quarterback because that's what I really wanted to play all in the end, and that was one of the fun things I did, like in youth league, playing quarterback. I was playing football. I also was playing baseball, something I really excel in. I was playing baseball since I was 3 years old. It's just one of the sports I really started falling in love with. Me and my dad, we all used to go outside, play catch, and baseball was one of the sports that I loved from a young age. I had a lot of great experiences. One of them was going into middle school, making the jump from playing pee-wee ball. Going into 6th grade, I was really nervous going into playing against older kids, but in the end, I was always one of the bigger kids, and I really excelled when I was in 6th grade. I was one of the slower kids on the team, but I always was one of the bigger, harder hitting kids on the team, which really helped me going into middle school. One of the biggest things in 6th grade was playing receiver and tight end most of the time, and having the big 1-2 punch with Jackson Hoyt, him throwing me the ball and me catching the passes. That was just a really big thing that we had in middle school. And then starting my 7th grade year, is having a pivotal role in the team as a 7th grader was a really big thing back then. And then just scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns that season. I had a lot of momentum going into my 8th grade year, and that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, due to COVID, my 8th grade year was cut pretty short. We missed 2 games that year because we couldn't play due to the COVID restrictions. But in my eyes, it was a really big season, especially going into high school next year. I had a big season. Had about 7 or 8 touchdowns that year, a lot of receiving yards. I was the go-to guy, and we just had a really good season. Came up short. We lost 1 game to Powell, and that's how we lost the championship due to there not being any championship that year because of COVID. Another big accomplishment in my 8th grade year was actually in baseball, because I'm a 2-sport athlete, doing well in both of them. And we won the Super 8 championship out in Orlando. It was me and my team from Ridge Manor, and one of the big memories I have from that is that I started the championship game. We were winning. My friend came in the 7th inning and closed it, and we won the whole thing. And that's how we had a big party after it. It was a great thing. It was a big achievement due to it being a 20-team tournament from teams all across the country, a big national tournament that many teams come to play in, some of the top teams in the state and the states around us. And it was just a big accomplishment due to a small team from Ridge Manor coming out on top and winning the championship. I had a lot of momentum going into freshman year, especially coming from a great school as Challenger and having a lot of success in football and baseball. But it was really a big adjustment going in, playing against older kids at Nature Coast Technical High School. Started off freshman on JV. Later through the year, I ended up on varsity, ended up starting a few games, had a really good year, and it was a great experience for my freshman year. Starting my sophomore year, I played a big pivotal role. I was a starting tight end going into that season. And then a few games into the season, I had a huge diving catch against Hernando. That really put my name out there. I had that huge diving catch. And then later on in that season, we made a run into the playoffs. I felt one of the biggest things that made a mark on me was Coach Johns being there on and off the field. And especially on the field, he coached us hard. But off the field, I felt like I would always go to him. I would be able to talk to him when I wasn't so sure of myself or if something was happening.
Well, Talent came over actually from Nature Coast. He was there. That's the first time I seen him during the JV game. He actually played quarterback against us. And he transferred over. I think he zoned for us. So big boy, played tight end for us the year prior, was our backup quarterback, and then ended up playing when our quarterback went down.
I started my junior year. I actually transferred to a different school, Central Brooksville, right across the county. And, I had a great experience there. Started playing football under Coach P. I started as the tight end with my quarterback being Braden Joyner, and I had a really big season. Had about 150 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing, and then Braden Joyner actually went down in one of our later games of the season, so I stepped in the quarterback role, having about 400 yards passing, about 5 touchdowns at the quarterback position, and that was a really good way to end my junior season.
Telling he's a 3-sport athlete, plays football, plays baseball, plays basketball. Extremely hard worker. Throughout the summer, he came to our workouts at 8 a.m. in the morning, left our workouts, went to baseball workouts, left there, went to basketball workouts. So he did it the entire summer. So for me, I mean, I want my guys to play more than one sport, and I think it benefits them not only getting different coaching, but also for injury-wise. I think they use different muscles. I think today's, unfortunately, there's a lot of specialization, and you only use one set of muscles or whatever, and I think that's why we see so many injuries nowadays.
Junior year, I decided to take a break from basketball. It was a big, tough break for me because I did have a love for basketball, but I decided to do that to enhance my football and baseball skills. And in baseball season, I had a huge season. I batted around 200 on a new team. It wasn't my best season hitting, but with that new team, I had a lot of defensive highlights. I had big games against teams like Weeki and Hudson and Hernando. Had big games in those, and that was a really good season for me. We ended up cutting it short due to losing to Weeki Wachee in the district game, but I did have a good game going 2 for 3 and making plenty of defensive plays that game.
Yeah, as a senior now, Talon will take over the team, and he pretty much has taken over the team in the summer. Kids are following him. He'll lead our offense. He's learned our offense so well that we actually let him run some of his own stuff, call his own plays. He does some nice reads on the field. He understands the game completely, so he's got our offense down pretty good. And everybody knows, we like to throw the ball a bit, so it's nice to have that big quarterback. But he also can run with the ball, and he'll surprise you because he's pretty quick.
Now that it's my senior year, I'm expecting to have a big season, being the team captain of the football team. And this is really going to be a big year for our team, being a really young team, having some good young talent on this roster, but being one of the senior leaders. I expect to lead them and have us just ball out this season and do what we do around this county. My personal goals for my senior year, I expect to have a big season. I expect to have around 1,000 yards passing. The running game, I expect to have a really good running game this year, being a dual-threat quarterback. I expect to have around 500 yards rushing and probably about 15 touchdowns this season.
Off the field, he's also still a leader. In the classroom, he's a leader. He's done a great job in the classroom. He's got his grade point up well. He is being recruited by a couple small colleges right now. I think some of that may change a little bit once we get going this season. But he's got his grades down where I believe he's in the on-the-job training program now, where he's really only in the school for 2 or 3 periods. Then he goes to a job, and then comes to practice. So, like I said, again, he's very dedicated. I think he'll be very successful in life because he's learned them skills and how to communicate. He might end up being a media guy someday because he likes that type of stuff.
One of the biggest role models in my life has always been my father, always trying to make sure I'm the best version of myself and always keep me on track even when I'm doing things wrong, which has happened plenty of times. But my dad has always kept me on track, and he's always made sure I'm getting through life and doing things the right way. And he's been a big part of my life, even all the way up into now. He's still on my butt, just trying to keep me in a straight line and keep me going. One of the unique things that some people might not know about me is that I'm a military brat. Grew up, my dad was in the Navy. We moved from place to place. Started in Norfolk, Virginia, where I was born. Then we moved to Baltimore, Maryland. Now we finally end up in Florida, where found home in Spring Hill. And that was one of the big things, especially moving school to school, not always having the same friends from place to place. But now I found my home, and this is where I'm at.
He is the leader of the team. And like I say, he does a great job of it. The kids look up to him, and They know he's a hard worker, and that's what we need. If the one thing that's lacking at Central when I got there was hard work ethic, and I think we've kind of turned that around, and it's looking pretty good for us. So
I know I got a great future ahead of me, and can't wait to get this season rocking and rolling.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Welcome back to GCSN at the Half. We've got John McMurdo on the field with Athletic Director Al Sorrentino. John?
Thank you, Will. Yes, I'm here with Athletic Director Al Sorrentino. Al, can you give us a little overview of the fall and the programs you got going on here?
Yeah, right now, fall sports are volleyball, football, swim, golf, and cross country. Volleyball team is building their program right now, and football team is 1-2, hoping to get to 500 here tonight.
Okay, well, this is the Battle of Hexham. I know this is a big game for both sides, and I'm sure they're both going to come out with some pretty high intensity. Any thoughts for tonight?
No, I just want to see a good, clean game with good sportsmanship, and may the best man win.
All right, well, we appreciate your time, and good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you later throughout the season. All right?
Thank you.
All right, Will, back up to you.
Thank you very much, John. And that's, again, Athletic Director Al Sorrentino of Central High School. Gulf Coast Sports Network. Now we're going to check out the regional scores with the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard. Welcome back. We're about ready to start the third quarter here at Central High School in Brooksville, Florida. 14-2 is your score. We hope you enjoyed the GCSN at the half shows that we put on for you here today. Again, the Senior Spotlight with Talon Poole will be on our YouTube channel as a separate interview under our special events section. That will go live tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Again, a special events section on our YouTube channel for Senior Spotlight Talon Poole. We hope you also enjoyed the interview with Athletic Director Al Sorrentino. We always appreciate his support that he gives us here at Central for all the athletic events. And now we're going to take it back up to the booth for Paul and Abe for their halftime summary. Take it away, boys.
Thanks, Will. We're going to go ahead here a few moments to go ahead and start the second half with Weeki Wachee up 14-2 over the Bears in this battle at Hexham. Talking about the first half, Abe, pointing out a couple obvious things. Penalties. Penalties has been hampering both teams out there. With that being said, also to the time of possession, Abe, I mean, that second quarter there, Weeki Wachee had the ball for quite some time. The Bears had the ball for quite some time there in that second quarter, but they didn't amass very many yards. We're talking about right now, Central has minus 21 yards rushing, 80 yards passing, and the penalties on both of those teams are just definitely hampering the entire game there.
You're right, Paul. Now, I'm quite sure both coaches went in the half and talked about what they need to do to come out in the second half. Still a lot of football left. It's a lot of time left, but what's hurting both teams is penalties because both teams have positive things that happen, and it seems like once these flags start coming out for the unsportsmanlike and the holding, it actually slows everything down to where the coaches got to try to figure out what direction they want to go. Especially it's hard to, coach a game where you're first and 40, anything like that. So unfortunately, the flags are coming. It's still early in the season where a lot of things happen, the holdings, the jumping off sides, the different things like that. But like you said, you can immediately correct those, you know, personal foul kind of penalties like that, especially with the given 15 yards. That'll really hurt you, especially when you're running your quarterback trying to do everything he can to get a spark in the offense to where he break for 5, 10 yards and then it get brought back, and he's getting tired each time that's happening and they gang tackling.
No, Weeki Wachee shot themselves in the foot twice there with his 2 interceptions. They got called back for roughing the passer. That gave Central, that was in a third or fourth position, down position, and just give them the ball right back with a free first down. So we'll have to see here what Central's got in a roll here. They're going to go ahead and be kicking off to Weeki Wachee to start here in the second half. Looks like Talon Poole's going to go ahead and line up to kick it off, and we got Alex Wilson and Jazz Salentino. Oh, a little short kick. The ball's loose. They're scrapping for it. Let's see who's going to come up with it. Weeki Wachee looks like they're going to come up there. Number 64, Caden Ecosia on the recovery there. So
let's see what Coach Bland dialed up for his team to come out starting out the second half with, since they're on offense, and see, what direction they're going to go. Before they were having a lot of success when they were running the ball, and then, when they started hitting those outside passes, they were having great success. So they pounded up the middle and then hit the outside passes for success.
Yeah, they definitely got a balanced game plan there. So let's see if they keep up with that. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 44-yard line. Henshaw looks to the left, fires it out to Rosario. Rosario makes a man miss. Picks up about 3 on that.
Look like they're going to start the game off with a quick hitch pass, to Rosario, which he was able to make a man miss and pick up approximately 2-3 yards on that play. But again, they're trying to hit that outside.
Yeah, taken down by Christopher Hill on that there. So off 2nd and 8 now. Henshaw, two backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Good protection going along on the right-hand side. He comes back, makes the catch there. Nice play there by Michael Schmidt to come back and get that ball. Looked like it was a little underthrown. Oh, we're going to call that incomplete. Thought he caught that.
We're going to check it out on the Care One instant replay. For the drop bay, put it in the air. Looked like it bounced into his hands.
Yeah, a little underthrown there. Nice attempt, though, there by Schmidt to go ahead and make that catch. So that'll keep it 3rd and 8 now. Passing situation for the Hornets. We got trips to the right here. There's snap. There's the handoff. Marcusio, ooh, got his leg caught up underneath him on that one. Loses about 5 on that play.
Look at the Care One instant replay. He was trying to make something happen, but that Bear defense was coming, led by number 32.
Lucien Richard, it looks like. So Weeki Wachee will go ahead in 4th and long here. They're going to go ahead and line up the punt. Wilson takes the snap. Gets off a long punt. Driving the Bears back. Touches the ball, picks it up. Moves across to the 25. He's out to about the 27-yard line. That's to Corey Graham. So the Bears will go ahead and start at their own 28-yard line. Trying to get something going here, get some points on the board.
So you got to give credit to the Bears defense, able to get a stop on the Hornets, the first series out. And now if they can get their offense to march down the field, Paul, we'll have a ball game here.
Yeah, nice little sustained drive here will work going forward. We don't need these plays where you get about 12 yards and then you get a 10-yard penalty and bring yourself right back. You need to keep it going and keep it going forward here. So Demos in the under the center. There's a little flare back. Oh, dropped the ball. That should have been a live ball. That was a backwards pass, if you ask me. Apparently, they blew the whistle a little bit too soon. So they got lucky on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
That pass was intended for number 1, Ja'Cory Graham.
I mean, that was clearly a backwards pass right there. So, like I said, that would have been an official's mistake there for blowing the whistle a little bit too quick. So the Bears get saved there. It'll be 2nd and 10. They almost gets the hand off to Wilson. Correction. To Melvin. Melvin fighting, going forward. Gets up to about the 32. Nice little run there. Picks up about 5 on the play.
Check out the Care One instant replay. Takes the ball from the quarterback. He was immediately met by some Hornets, but he kept his legs going, trying to pull and pick up at least 1 yard, 2 yards on that carry.
Uh-oh, that's not good for Weeki Wachee there. Got Rosario. Looks like he's banged up a little bit. Looks like it might be a leg issue. Maybe he's cramping up a little bit. So with that, we're going to go ahead and cut for a commercial. Weeki Wachee up 14-2 over the Bears.
Years I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
So we're back here. Jago's getting a little help up off the field. Looks like he's okay. Maybe he got a little banged up on the knee there. So nice little round of applause for him. So the Bears will have it 3rd down. .46 left here to go in the quarter. So we talked about the Bears. It's pretty much essential right now. They had a good stop there. Weeki Wachee had the ball first here in the second half. Had a good stop. Essential for them to get something going here, get a little drive going, get a couple first downs. You know what? Even if they don't even score, but just get the ball downfield, get a little momentum going.
It's like they're trying to figure out what they want. They want to run the ball or they want to try to throw. Quarterback throw that quick, number 7. Following his block, picks up a first down. Nice catch by number 7.
Ojeda.
That's Ojeda. Ojeda had a couple catches for the Bears tonight.
Yeah, so that'll be a first down for the Bears. So like we just were talking about, get a little something going here.
So in this instant replay, quarterback drops back, quick screen to him on the outside, and he picks up. He has some nice blocking going on by Ja'Cory Graham, which was able to help him spring around so he can grab that first down.
So the Bears will set up 1st and 10 at their own 40. Demos with 2 backs at either side. There's the snap. There's the handout to Ojeda. He goes around the left, cuts back up in the middle, crosses over to 45, up to the 47.
Look like Ojeda's trying to motivate his offense. First he caught the pass, and now he's coming out of the backfield, and it was a nice hard run that he picked up about 7 yards on that carry, following his block. And again, they're battling it out in the trenches. Weeki Wachee defense has a nice pushback, and then now Central offensive line is pushing forward.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Bears. Getting a sniff into the Hornets side of the field. There's the snap. Flares out again to Ojeda. Ojeda cuts it back across the right. Pushes off one man, gets past the first down, picks it up for the Bears. So here we go. Bears got a little something going.
There's Ojeda again. You know, he's running and he's catching for the Bears. He is giving this offense a spark. He's moved the chains twice for them. So apparently the coach has found something in him that he's utilizing. You know, hey, he is the hot man right now. He continue to try to find a way to put the ball in that young man's hands.
Yeah, he's becoming the Mr. Everything right now. You haven't heard too much from Poole, but a couple catches tonight, but Ojeda is definitely looking like he wants to go ahead and put the team on his back and get rolling. So it'll be 1st and 10 in the Hornets territory at the 47 of the Hornets. Man in motion is Graham. Graham gets the handoff. Ooh, looks like he fought up a couple tackles in the backfield, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Graham was trying to make something happen on that play as he came in motion, and it was given the ball by the quarterback. But what happened is the line started watching him run the ball, you know, instead of pushing down the field, in which was able to make the defensive pursuit come and get him to sustain him and make him not gain a yard at all.
That's one of those ones where the offensive line, when you get your block engaged, you just got to keep driving and driving and driving, especially, you know, if it's a run play like that. Just take that guy and push him as far down the field as you can, so you can't give up on it. You give up on it, and usually it doesn't turn out well. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Bears. Melvin and Zwan in the backfield. And we got a penalty. Going to be delay a game on the Bears. So penalty's going to move them back. So we're going to have a timeout here for a water break. And with that, we'll go ahead and have a look at the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard. All right, so we're back here with 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Hornets up 14-2. Bears trying to get something going here. It looked a little good here for a little bit, and Penley came up and bit them, so they're going to reset here with 2nd and 15. Demos gets the ball, steps up in the pocket, rolls to the left. He's going to take off and run. He's got a little bit of open room there. Makes a couple guys miss. Brings it up to about the 42.
Demos did an excellent run there, and he is really trying to get this offense motivated. He was following his block. He did what he had to do, and he was able to get them back, with being able to get a first down. Because right now it's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that's a nice little 9-yard gain there, taken down there by Dakota Trout on the tackle. So the Hornets are definitely putting some pressure on Demos tonight. I mean, they're flushing him out of the pocket. He's scrambling a little bit. Hadn't had too much time sitting back there. So let's see what happens here at a 3rd and 6. He's looking again, sits back, fires over to Poole. Poole gets the ball, brings it up to about the 32 for the first down.
Now, Paul, on that play, Demos had his offense in 4 wides with a single back. At the snap, he got the ball, he dropped back. Looked like Talon Poole did a curl route. Demos was able to hit him, and he was able to move for the first down.
Yeah, taken down there by Vincent Arizera. So 1st and 10 at the 32. Bears on. There's the handoff to Melvin. Tries to get around the outside. It looked like a little mix-up there in the backfield. Looks like he may have lost a yard or two on that one.
Looked like on that play, the Bears was trying to establish the run round on the left side of their line, but the Hornets swarmed and was able to meet the backer at the line of scrimmage and was able to take him back for a loss on the play.
So 2nd and 11 for the Bears. Demos back in the pocket, looking, fires it out to the right, has a man open. Nice little catch. No, they're going to call that incomplete. They're going to say that hit the ground. Pass intended to number
17.
Tristan King. So it'll be 3rd and 11.
The Bears still in that 4 wide set with the single back.
There's a snap. Demos fires to the left. Got Poole. Referee's right there. Says nope. Went right through his hands and hit the ground.
Paul, it seems like right now all of Demos' passes are going straight to the ground. Not sure if he's not able to hold on to the ball to get it to where he needs it to be. But the last 3 passes that he's thrown, it seemed like those passes are going straight to the ground.
Yeah, that might be that sweaty balls there on that, throwing the ball there. So the Bears are going to go for it here, 4th and 11. There's a snap. Demos looking to the left. Pump fakes. Oh, taken down in the backfield.
Sacked by 41 and number 75.
That's Nielsen and Richard there for Weeki Wachee on the let's get together at the quarterback meeting there.
So if you look at this Carolina instant replay, they were in a 4 wide set. Demos dropped back. Pump fake. He had to pull it down because the Hornets swarmed quickly.
So it'll be a turnover on down for the Bears. Going to give it right back to Weeki Wachee. 1st and 10 at their 40. Trying to go ahead and add on to this 14-2 lead. 4 minutes left to go. So it should be 1st down, not 4th down over there. They got to change the marker. So Henshaw hands it off up the middle there. Looks like number 15, Levi Chansey. Picks up probably about 4 yards on that. Second down and 6 to go.
Looked like the Hornets come out early trying to establish the run with a nice power run. They line up with the trips to the left side of the field.
Henshaw. Oh, we got a flag. Looks like number 7, Michael Schmidt was lined up in offsides on that, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Hornets. So that'll make it 2nd and 11 for the Hornets. So again, penalties costing both teams. Penalties is nobody's friend, Abe. They don't
care which side of the ball is on.
Nope. So 2nd and 11. Henshaw, there's the handoff again. Looked like maybe an RPO that he wanted to take, but the running back took it.
Looked like number 32, number 6, and number 13 for the Bears got back in that backfield quickly.
That was Chansey on the run there. Definitely, I mean, it looked like Henshaw. I think when he gave it to the running back, he realized maybe not and wanted to take it back. And Chansey said, nope, I'm going to go ahead around the right side, and maybe lost a yard on that one. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Hornets. Twins on the left, single on the right, single setback. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off again. That looked like the same play. Same thing.
Now, Paul, it looks like number 32 is causing all kind of havoc on that defensive line. This last formation, he looked like he was the only nose guard on the defensive line. He was the only person come in, and he made the tackle. You got to give that young man some credit, being that strong inside there on the defensive line, lined up nose guard by himself.
So Weeki Wachee's forced to punt. Wilson gets off another good one. It's going to be fielded there by number 11 for the Bears and take it down immediately by number 18, Eli Royal Brown. Cortez on the punt return there.
But Paul, I got to go back to the Bears defense. The Bears defense, once again, shut the Hornets down, but I'm not sure what defensive formation they were in, but number 32 was lined up in nose guard. He was the only defensive lineman down there on the ground. That's Richards, and he was able to make that tackle single-handedly by himself.
One-man wrecking crew. So the Bears are going to get the ball back. Again, they had a little something going there, and a couple of incompletions and a few penalties sprinkled in there kind of killed that last drive. So, again, this is all about just trying to get the ball downfield, get a little something going, get some points on the board. So here's a snap. Demos, a little pressure on the left. Oh, he's going to get brought down in the backfield. There's number 12, Mason Brown, on the sack on that one. Came off that left edge.
This game is being played inside the trenches. We're getting the defensive sacks, and we're also getting the holding penalties and different things that's going back and forth for both teams. Weeki Wachee's already had 5 sacks in the game tonight, meaning it is truly, a game in these trenches that's going on. Yeah. They've had success with the pass, don't get me wrong, but the game is being played in these trenches. Oh, and it was almost intercepted by number 2, and Alex he had nothing but daylight had he caught that ball.
Alex Wilson was the wide open defender on that one.
And it looked like they were trying to get Taylor Poole involved in the game, but number 2 came in with a great leap and almost catch.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier about the pressure that Demos has been, having to deal with all night long. Short of these little quick passes, him sitting back up in the pocket, most of the time tonight he's been flushed out there and been forced into making an uncomfortable throw for him. So fourth down, and they're going to go ahead and do a punt there. It's going to take a Hornet hop. It hit somebody.
It looked like it might have bounced off 72.
Yeah. They may have gotten a lucky bounce there. We're going to see what the officials are going to talk about it. And they're going to say, nope. They're going to say that it's going to be Hornets ball. So I believe it was only third down on that. So I guess Central has come to, maybe that's what they were trying. A little quick kick there on third down. Hopefully maybe one of the Hornets guys touched the ball, they recover it, and they get 10 yards free. I don't know. But now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets in really good field position at the Bears 46. But again, like you mentioned, the Bears defense is the second half here has stifled the Hornets. They're going to see if they can go ahead and stifle them again. Wilson back deep behind Henshaw. Henshaw rolls to the right, got heavy pressure, dumps it out. Number 7.
Looked like some flags on the field in the back.
Yeah.
And the referee already signaled bring the ball back.
Yep, it's going to be
holding.
So that pass to Schmidt, all for naught. Bring it back 10 yards. Another penalty-filled game, Abe.
So it looks like one of the linemen was holding as the defense was trying to pass, and he grabbed his jersey and held on just a little tad bit too long, and the referee was able to see it and take those plays away from him.
Yeah, if you get up into him and you get a little bit of jersey, you're on the inside, and he starts turning, you got to let that hand go. Otherwise, you're going to get called every time.
We call this game Battle of Hexham, but it's Battle of the Trenches right now.
So time winding down here in the third quarter. Looks like the Hornets are just going to go ahead and be happy just to run out here the third quarter.
Looks like they're going to just let the clock run out.
Yep, and they go ahead. And that'll
We're
be
gonna
the
get
end
ready
of the third quarter here with the score of the Hornets 14, the Bears 2. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
So welcome back here. We're going to go ahead and start up the fourth quarter. Hornets up 14-2 over the Bears. They got a 1st and very long, though, 1st and 20. So let's see what Henshaw can do here. Here's the snap, drops back, flares it out to Wilson. That's a backwards pass. That is a fumble. And then who's going to get on that?
Look like the Hornets were able to get back on that ball.
Yeah, it looks like the Hornets got back up on there. Again, backwards pass. This time the official didn't kill the play on this one, so it definitely is going to benefit the Bears on that. So that'll bring up 2nd in the country mile. That pass there it looked like he kind of handcuffed Wilson on that. It looked like it was a little up high and to the left on that, and And it looks like Wilson just could not bring that thing in. So, but he was smart enough to get ahead and get on that ball and save the fumble recovery. So.
Seem like the Hornets have a comfortable lead, so they have no urgency because right now they're in full control of this game.
We got a man out wide. He's looking across the middle. Looks like he got run into, and then no flag on that. Pass was intended to number 14, Serenia. And yeah, no flag on that one. It looks like the defender kind of got in his way on that route there, Abe.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. I seen what the quarterback was looking for. He had some players in the area, but unfortunately, he got tangled up as he was running his route.
Third and very long. .11:07 left to go here in the ball game. Hornets up 14-2.
Another flag just came out.
Flag. And looks like it's probably going to be a sideline violation of some type. We'll see what the penalty is here. Well, Abe, last week we went ahead and had the game where there was darn near 30 penalties called in that game, in that blowout. This week here, a little bit closer. It's going to be a sideline violation against the Hornets. Actually, it's going to be a sideline warning. So they'll get this one as the warning. Next one gets the flag. But last week we had like 30 penalties called. This week I think we're pushing close to it. So.
And Paul, it's still early in the season to where, the team's going to have to clean.
A little overthrown there to Wilson. Another
where
flag.
The team's going to have to clean up. And it's another flag on the play.
Is that a flag or no?
No, it's a flag.
Oh, yeah, holding.
They declined it.
On the Hornets.
Which look like they'll be bringing out the punt team. So, again, the Bears' defense came out. Penalties helped them out, but they held them. Once again, they're still in this ball game. It's 10 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Anything can happen. And don't forget, at the end of the game, we'll be looking for our Glory Days player of the game. Paul, what would that player receive?
Oh, they're going to receive a gift certificate to Glory Days and a T-shirt.
And where's that T-shirt from?
Gulf Coast Sports Network.
All right. I need to see if I can get one of those things.
I know, that'd be sweet. So the punt splits the two receivers back there. It rolls dead at about the 17-yard line. So the Bears got a long haul here.
So the Glory Days player of the game receive a gift card to Glory Days, and they get a Gulf Coast Sports Network T-shirt?
They sure do, Abe.
I need to run down on the field. I need to get my game time in.
That's it. Go pad up, Abe. Suit it up. All right, now it's the decision for that particular Glory Days player of the game. It's a tight race. It's a tight race. So let's see what the Bears here can do. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. Poole in motion. There's the snap. A little throwback to Poole. And Poole wide open down the field. Number 11. He's going. He's at the 25, 20. Nobody near him. Touchdown, Bears. That's Cortez.
Then we say anything can happen in fourth quarter. There's a lot that can happen. So if we go ahead and look at this Care One instant replay. So little trickery by the Bears quarterback drop back. Gives it to Mr. everything. He throws a nice bomb down the field to number 11, who
Alvin
put it in his
Cortez.
hand, and he took it all the way to the house, and that puts the Bears back into this game.
Yeah, Alvin Cortez was wide open on that one, and it definitely the defensive backs bit on the fact that Poole got the ball.
Now, I believe earlier we seen a play similar to that, and we commented and said we thought they were going to throw it downfield. Guess what? Now they have utilized that play.
And the kick is up and good. So that was Talon Poole, the extra point there. He kicks, he throws.
That gives the Bears some light, and we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break while it's 14-9 with 10:35 remaining.
So we're back here, 10:32. Bears with a quick strike there. Bringing the score, Hornets 14, Bears 9. So like you said, Abe, there's still time for things to happen here. Mr. Punt, pass, kick. Talon Poole.
Beautiful pass.
Yeah. So Poole will go ahead and kick off here. Little short, quick kick. Hornets will just fall on the ball. Number 19, Levi Steiner.
Well, now we got to see if the Bears defense can come out and hold the Hornets once again. The last two series, the Bears defense have been holding the Hornets, other than also getting those penalties help them out as well. But they've been holding the Hornets, and they got the ball back. They got some spark from their offense. Now if defense can answer that, and the Bears get the ball back, we have a ball game here.
Well, the whole second half, the Bears defense has been stifling the Hornets offense. I don't think Hornets have dialed up much of anything in this second half. So if they keep it up here, get the ball right back, still plenty of time left to go in this ball game. Could be coming down to a fantastic finish. So here's the snap. Hanshaw rolling to the right, looking, fires. A little low. Incomplete. Pass intended to number 14. Evan Sariani. That'll bring second down and 10 for the Hornets. They get the ball at their own 41-yard line.
Look like the Bears show blitz, but move back.
Oh, he's going to hold it himself. Hanshaw around the right-hand side. Dives for the first down marker.
Looked like he was able to extend the ball.
They're
see
going
where
to
the
mark
referee
him
spots it.
Yeah, they're going to mark him about 2 yards short. So they just went out of downs before the ball got over there. So that'll be 3rd and 3.
Care one replay shows him going around the right side, but he looked like he got out of bounds before he got up to the chain.
So 3rd down and 2 here for the Hornets, trying to get the first down. Bears are stacked up there in the middle, Abe. Wide open on the left-hand side. Hanshaw looking. I don't know what he was looking for, but he's brought down short. Looks like he's down at the 50, so he's going to be about a yard short on that play. He was running. He had a wide open field, but he kept looking back like he wanted to pitch the ball back there. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Hornets. All he had to do is just turn and just bow his head down. He would have easily got the first down, but again, he was rolling.
It looked like he was doing a read option going around the outside. He looked like he wanted to pitch the ball to make something happen for the offense, but unfortunately he kept it, and then he had to go down instead of give something up. And he want to hold on to that ball because he don't want to fumble right now.
No, you don't want to get the ball back to the Bears. So 4th and 1. Bears defense dialing up here. Trying to draw them off sides. Almost got them to jump.
Look like they may be hit with a delay of game.
Delay of game. Delay of game. So that's going to move them 5 yards back. So they'll probably opt to punt now.
I'm sure the Bears defensive coordinator is going to be happy with his defense being disciplined on a play like that, because that play would have gave them a first down, but now it's making them punt, which puts their offense back on the field. So the defensive coordinator got to be, very happy with that.
Absolutely. That's something that you got to just watch the ball. So there's a high snap. Wilson pulls it back in, gets a good punt off. Oh, it's dropped off, bounced off the chest, but they got the recovery. So a nice little punt there, bounced off the Bears' chest, but they got the recovery back. So that'll set up a first down for the Bears at the 28-yard line. Again, plenty of time left. We got 8:58 left to go.
Now if you could put a nice offensive drive, eat the clock, and get it in the end zone, the Bears may take this trophy back.
Demos drops back, fires across the right, a little bit high. Pass intended to Ojeda.
And Ojeda been having the hands for the offense, but it was just a little too high. If you look at this Care One instant replay, they're in a 4-wide set. Quarterback drops back, puts it right there to him, but it was just too high. He saw what he wanted, but he couldn't get it in the window the way he wanted to.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Yep. Big Kalen Poole split out left. 2 receivers to the right. Melvin in the backfield. Flushed again and brought down.
That was a saving tackle by number 51 of the Hornets.
Tyler Succio on that.
Demos they were in a 4-wide set. He dropped back, but the pressure was on from the Hornets defense to where he decided to take it upfield. He had a little daylight in the middle, but number 51 from the defense was able to get over there quickly and shut that down.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Bears. Trips to the right. Hornets bringing the pressure again. Gets hit as he gets thrown. That'll bring up 4th down now for the Bears.
He was hit again by number 51 of the Hornets. That's going to be Tyler Cecile. He has been on fire this second half of the game.
Yeah, he's had a really good series. That one there, disrupted, got a sack. It's going to be forcing the Bears now to punt. Poole will go ahead and punt the ball. Alex Wilson back deep for the Hornets. There's the snap. Kick is off. A little low line driver to the right-hand side. Takes a Hornet bounce, and it's going to be down at about the 44-yard line. So the Bears will go ahead and the Hornets will go ahead and take over in the Bears territory.
So the Bears offense is going to look for the Bears defense to do something again for them. Now, defense can come up with a fumble. They can intercept. So it's a lot of things that can happen for them. They just got to be disciplined and contained. As well as the Hornets right now, if they can get a spark on their offense, because right now Coach Bland should be thinking about trying to put some points on the board instead of being comfortable with this 5-point lead.
So we'll see what Coach Bland's going to do. It's 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Bears defense been rugged all this second half. There's the handoff going right up the middle. That's number 19, Levi Steiner.
He was immediately brought down by number 9, Kobe Zwan. And Kobe actually saved the big run.
Yeah, they picked up 5 on that one, 5 or 6. So we'll call it 2nd and 4. We'll say he got 6 on that.
And right now, if you look at the stats, Weeki Wachee is looking like they're just moving the ball, trying to make something happen, and still eating up the clock as they do it.
So 2 split to the right, 2 to the left, single set in the backfield. Bears are coming right up the middle. They meet Steiner in the backfield.
Number 32, once again, that's Richard. He is all over the place in the middle of that defense.
Yeah, he's had a couple good series too here.
He missed the last defensive series. I seen him on the sideline, but now he's back in the game, and you can see the impact he's making when he's out there.
Well, again, Bears defense here in the second half, totally different monster. I mean, they've Weeki Wachee can't get anything really going too much here in the second half, and the Bears defense seems to find an answer now. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be about 3rd and 8. There's the pass, flare out to the right through the hands. Pass intended at Zachary Wolf. So that'll bring up 4th down. So the Bears defense again, one more time, making their stand, hoping their offense can go ahead and pick something up here.
And with them throwing the ball, it's stopping the clock, which is giving the Bears an opportunity to stay in this game. So right now we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
We're back here. It's going to be 4th and 8 for the Hornets. They're going to go ahead and set back the punt. Alex Wilson. Back deep is Graham. There's the punt. Looks like he's going over to the right-hand side. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where the ref spots it. Going to spot it at about the 12-yard line. So nice little punt there by Alex Wilson. So the Bears are going to have to dial up here a 87-yard or 88-yard drive here.
Paul, with looking at it, they have plenty of time. They have plenty of time to move the ball methodically down the field. They've been running number 7. They've been running and throwing the ball to him. So right now, looking at the stats, Central is negative 14 yards rushing, but 191 yards passing. So they have the capabilities of getting downfield.
And a lot of that came on that one chunk there on that trick play. So,
but remember earlier in the game when they kept hitting number 7 and he was picking up big yards, but everything was brought back due to penalties.
There's Demos. He's rolling to the right. He's looking. He's got a man open right there, number 1. He gets it to him, makes a man miss, fights it off. He's still going. He's up to the 45. Dives out to the 48-yard line. That's Graham.
Corey Graham had a nice catch. He was waving to the quarterback, letting him know he was open. He had plenty of time. The quarterback was extending the play by running to the outside. So check out this Care One instant replay. Ja'Cory gets it, makes a couple cuts, stopping on a dime, keep moving his feet and driving forward, and then get out of bounds. trying to motivate the offense. We got 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So 1st and 10 for the Bears. They're on 47. There's the snap. Almost looking to the right. Flushes to the right. Rolls to the right. Fires to Poole. Poole gets the ball downfield. He's up to the 30. He's fighting off a couple tackles. Gets it up to the 28. And there's the Bears drive now starting to work.
Looks like right now the Bears are finding themselves, finding a rhythm and finding a groove. Check out this Care One instant replay. Them drop back. He rolls to the right. He's looking. He stops. He's looking. Poole waving his hands. He catches the ball and he picks up an extra 8 yards on the play. We call that yak back in my day, yards after the catch, which gets them a first down. And Bears are making it exciting right now.
Yeah, Bears definitely got it rolling on here now. There's the pass. There's Ojeda. Cuts it right back. He's out to the 20. Correction, 15. Out to the 10. He's fighting down to the 5. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Paul, I told you this game was not over. Once they got the light, the defense held them down. There's a player down on the field. But check out his Care One instant replay. Number 7, Otto had the ball. He's been driving. His teammates came and pushed and got him in the end zone for a touchdown.
Nope. They're going to call it back. Apparently they didn't. They're going to go ahead and call a penalty on the Bears for assisting the runner. So they're going to call that, so take that off the board. We still got a Weeki Wachee player down on the field, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout. So the Bears are driving. Weeki Wachee up 14-9. We'll be back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
So we're back here. Bears are on a drive. Take the touchdown off the board. So, but they will have it 1st and goal at the 10. With 4:50 left to go here in the game. So they're going to go ahead and see if they can keep going, keep pushing. I guess the ref wants to tell us one more time what the penalty is. So here we go. There's the snap. Oh, it's fumbled in the backfield. Immediately hit. That was number 9, Big Zwan. So they're going to go ahead. It's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 15. Mark that down as a 5-yard loss.
You know, Paul, it looked like the Bears are trying to change up their offense and do a direct snap. You know,
Kalen Poole gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you stick with what was working, spreading that defense out and hitting your receivers. It looks like now their offense has gone back to trying to run a power, which the game is actually on the line right now because this is their biggest opportunity, you know, right here in the red zone.
Well, the whole fact of the matter is, Abe, is that they got down here by by passing the ball. And I know it's a short field down there, but you get a couple quick hitters, one out to Ojeda, one out to Poole. Just have them do some, little cuts in. That's it. But to try to run the game when you've got negative, 19 yards rushing or whatever it was, you still got time here. There's the snap. Poole's going to take it himself. He's going to try. He gets up to about the 10, so he gets back down to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I know the Bears want to punch it in. Unfortunately, that touchdown didn't count. But you got to be consistent. You got to go with what was working. The passing is what got them down there. It wasn't the runs. The Hornets have been very stubborn up the middle. So that tells you right now the middle is not where it's at. Their game line of game has been from passing, short yard passing, the slants, and the quarterback rolling out, extending the play. Right now, I put them back 4 wides. I have the quarterback roll. I'll have my other 2 receivers dragging across the field. And if it's not there, I have the quarterback take it, get out of bounds, or I have them throw it over their head.
So the Bears are going to go ahead.
4th down.
Yeah, the Bears are going to go ahead and take a timeout and call about it and talk about it. So we'll take a timeout. Let's take a look at the McMurdo Vision Family Scoreboard. All right, so we're back here with 2:57 left to go. 4th down for the Bears. This might be the final shot.
Roll. All right, Paul. Let's see what they dialed up.
So there, Demo's back, fires, wide open in the end zone, touchdown! Ja'Cory Graham. Abe, what'd we say?
Touchdown. Let's check out this Care One instant replay. And we talked about the pass and spreading the defense out. Quarterback drops back, got a man straight down the middle, and boom, throws a dart and catches him in the end zone.
So just like we drew it up, Abe. Get down there with what got you down there.
You got to go with what was working. The Hornets have been shutting the run down. So now you open it up with the pass, and that's where you were successful at.
So looks like they're going to go ahead and bring Poole on here for the extra point attempt. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, blocked.
And it's a flag on the defense, so that might move them up.
Yeah, it looks like it was offside. Looked like 41. Maybe James Nielsen got a little bit of a head start on that one. So now, maybe you go for 2 on this one here. Make it a 3-point game. Bears up right now, 15-14. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead, probably line up for the 2. Looking like probably a direct snap to Poole. Hornets, they got 11 guys in the box.
Right now, I would go ahead and take Poole, put him under center, tell my offensive line, hey, I need the biggest push that you guys have done all night, and I'll just let that guy, Mr. Everything, follow in.
So let's see what the Bears are going to do. Obviously, the Hornets know what's coming. There's the snap. Poole held up at the line. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Nope, he gets pushed back, so they're going to say it's no good. So
let's check out our Care One instant replay. Got our cameraman down there, and they had a great view, and he was stopped before the line. But we have a battle on our hands with 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. We have the Bears up now 15-14. And remember, Paul, the Hornets was kind of stopped multiple times by this Bears defense, and they had no sense of urgency. But is the coach going to put them in a 2-minute drill now?
Well, just like last year, Abe, like I mentioned, Weeki Wachee had a 12-0 lead at halftime. It was all Weeki Wachee. Second half, the Bears came back out to play. Unfortunately, they came up a little bit short. This time around, same thing. Weeki Wachee, they had a 14-2 lead here at halftime. Bears now have come back and taken the lead 15-14. Let's see if the Bears can hold this lead. We got 2:50 left to go. We got a good ball game going on right here.
So all game, they've been hitting a little pooch kick. Now do you kick it deep?
Yeah, get it down there. It's immediately taken down there by number 22, Burton. So Weeki Wachee now, they're in the hole. They haven't had nothing going on here in the second half.
So on a replay, Poole puts it up, nice pooch kick is caught, and he's immediately met. Now, remember, this was a battle of the trenches of what I said from the very start. It's not on Hexham tonight. It's the battle of the trenches in this game right here in Bears Den. The offense for the Hornets have been giving a push and holding and giving the quarterback time to move around. It's 2 minutes, 49 seconds. This is where the battle of the trenches is going to dictate the victor of this game.
So 1st and 10, Hanshaw flares it out to the left. Schmidt taken down. Picks up about 7 on that.
Takes a mean hit. Clock still going.
2:34. It's running. 2nd and 4.
That was a nice catch by Schmidt, but they got to have some sense of urgency right now. The trenches, they're holding.
Hanshaw going long on the left, looking for Wilson. He cuts back in. Nice adjustment on the ball. Taken down.
Touchdown
Cortez.
saving by number 11.
You can see here.
Caraway instant replay. Quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air. He had one man to beat. He went up and got that ball.
Yeah, it looks like the pass was thrown on the inside, and he did a great job of cutting in to adjust to the ball. So 1st and 10 at the 30. Hornets. Henshaw looking. Fires to the right. Has his man. Taken down. Pick up about 5. That's Evan Sariania.
Hansen has stood up right now. He is trying to do his thing and move these Hornets down the field.
1:24 left to go. 2nd down. Snap. Henshaw looking to the left. Fires. Oh, a little overthrown. He had Schmidt. Pass was a little bit wide. So that'll stop the clock though. With 1:31 left. And that'll bring up 3rd down for the Hornets.
So right now, the Hornets offensive line is doing their job. They're giving the quarterback time to at least find his receivers and put the ball down the field.
So it's 3rd down at the 25, Abe. So what do you think? Maybe a little draw play on this one here? Keep them in check? If you don't get it, you get up there. You run a 4th down play. You should call 2 plays already right now.
Quarterback.
You do have their timeouts.
I'll run the ball.
There's the pass. Flare out to the right. Tries to cut back. Falls. Goes out of bounds maybe. So that'll be 4th down.
Look like they got a timeout on the field.
So there's 1:18. 4th down and 2 to go for the Hornets. at the Bears 22. Down 1. Do they have a kicker? Maybe
They
not.
had a kicker. Well, he was kicking punts during the pregame warm-up.
All right, so here we go.
So here's where discipline comes into play, Paul, because they can try to get him to jump off sides.
So here we go. Yeah, he's going to snap. Henshaw looking. He's rolling. He's going to run. He's got some open room, and he's taken out after the first down, though, and the clock will stop. So it's 1st and 10 at about the 13-yard line. So they pick up the first on the ground there. Little quarterback keeper. The clock stops with 1:10. I believe Weeki Wachee still has 2 timeouts left. Man in motion. Here's the snap. The handoff immediately taken down in the backfield.
He was met by number 60 of the Bears, who gave him no chance to turn that corner.
It's
Jandro.
Yeah. So it's 2nd down now and 12. Weeki Wachee takes a timeout with 1:02 left.
You know, Paul, they're making it difficult. It's 1:02 remaining in the ball game. We got the Battle of Hexham. We got the Battle of the Trenches. We're also sitting here trying to find out who's going to be our Glory Days player of the game. It's a lot at stake right now. Are the Bears going to take the trophy, or are the Hornets going to score here and keep the trophy?
There's a snap, little low. Henshaw looking to the left, fires. Oh, that's picked. Oh, right through the hands of the Bears.
Nearly picked off.
That's Ja'Cory Graham. Had it in his hands. So that'll bring up.
Check out this Care One instant replay. Quarterback drops the ball, picks it up. Oh, almost intercepted. The pass almost looked like it was intended for Ja'Cory Graham, but unfortunately he couldn't hold on to it with 55 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So that'll bring up 3rd down.
And I'm quite sure all these parents' blood pressures are up, heartbeats are going, their fingers are crossed.
There's the snap. Henshaw looking. He's got time. He steps up. Now he gets taken down immediately. He had some time. He stepped up in the pocket. That pocket collapsed real quick.
That was number 32 on that tackle.
Mr. Richard. So Weeki Wachee will use their final timeout on 4th down. Abe, this is what every ball game everybody ever wants to watch comes down to. 4th down, last play of the game. See what happens here.
Well, I'm quite sure there's a lot of parents in the stands with their eyes closed, fingers crossed, legs crossed, toes crossed, trying to figure out, what is about to happen here tonight. This is a game you can't walk away from. There was no 3rd quarter leaving, no 4th quarter leaving. It's coming down to the last 37 seconds remaining in this ball game. It's about who wants it more. It's about the trenches, staying home, being smart, not jumping off sides.
You got some room here, Abe. I would put two out wide on the right. Have a crossing pattern. Have the one guy go into the post. The other guy go out to the corner. Just choose your guy, whoever's going to beat their receiver. Get it into the end zone.
Paul, I'm looking for 32 to make a big play.
Snap. Picks it up. He's rolling. He's looking. He just heaves it down the middle of the field. There's a lot of.
It went through 2 hands, Paul. It went through the Bears' hand. It went through the Hornets' hands. And it looked like the Bears may pull this out.
I think they might have just done that. There's no flag on the play.
The ball snapped low. Quarterback rolls to his right. He sees nothing, hands in his face. Went through a bear hand and went through a hornet hand. And now it looks like the Hornets can just come.
That's it.
The Bears can just come on the field and go into a victory stance. They can feel it right now.
That's it. Nope. No timeouts left for the Hornets. So short of sans a fumble here, the Bears have pretty much wrapped this one up with a nice little comeback. You got to give credit to that Bears defense in the second half, Abe.
The Bears defense stood tall and they stood strong, but also, you know what? The Bears got to the point where they were trying to run the ball, but it wasn't working. Then what happened was they put back the original 4 wides. The quarterback stayed in the pocket. He rolled when he needed to, and he started throwing those darts in that fourth quarter drive to give them the victory here tonight.
So apparently Weeki Wachee did have a third timeout because they just called for that, but that would be their 4th timeout. Or there's a penalty on the play. Not quite sure. So it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Battle of Hexham.
The Battle of Hexham. That's it. The Bears with a nice comeback, taking the Battle of Hexham from Weeki Wachee. Final score, Central Bears 15, Weeki Wachee Hornets 14. Abe, that was a nice comeback there for the Bears.
In our Glory Days player of the game.
We're going to reveal that here in a moment.
Will be number 5, Nick Dumas. He had a wonderful game. He made that game-winning drive to get those Bears on top by throwing that nice strike in the end zone to Ja'Cory Graham to be the leader, the field general on the field to get his team the victory. So congratulations to Mr. Nick Dumas, number 5. And now we're going to go ahead and throw it up to Will.
Thank you, Abe. Thank you, Paul. Wow, what a ball game we had. 2 wonderful teams on display here tonight. And the Battle of Hexham did not disappoint. And once again, what is becoming tradition, the trophy has changed hands yet again. Central's going to take home the victory tonight, 15-14 in dramatic fashion. Once again, a great job by both programs here tonight. Congratulations to Nick Demos, the Glory Days player of the game. Also like to congratulate Talon Poole, our senior spotlight tonight. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. For Abe Daldell, Paul Smith, Derek Smith, John McMurdo, Eric White, Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time.